Hello, Sherman Sims here, Porsche Riverside, and today we're going to talk about the all-new 2021 911 Turbo S. So starting with the front fascia of the vehicle, you can see how Porsche just really tied in a lot of the previous generations. So you have like 7 generations of 911 Turbo infused into the 8th generation. So the headlight styling is more of that retro 993 look, which is one of my favorite 911s. So you have the 993 style headlights. The hood line here is actually coming down a little further than the prior generation, similar to the 997. And looking at the front fascia here, this vehicle is equipped with the 360 surround view camera. So you have the front camera on the front here, right in the center. And then you also have one on each mirror, and then there's also a rear camera for the back as well. And then you have the front parking sensors. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this vehicle also has the InnoDrive, which is the equipped also with the adaptive cruise control. InnoDrive is going to work with the camera, also the adaptive cruise control, and the satellite coordinates. So it's going to read the road signs. It's going to be able to adapt to the traffic situation. So really, it's kind of like an autopilot. That's really going to be really convenient for your commute or your day-to-day being in traffic. Still have to keep your hands on the wheel. Porsche is a ultimate driving vehicle, but it really will help in the event if you're in traffic. So you have the night vision assist also on this vehicle, and that's going to come in handy at night, especially if you're in a rural area that doesn't have a lot of lighting. You're still going to be able to see like night vision right there on the right side of the tachometer displayed there. So super awesome. So you have the PDLS Plus headlamps, and these are the Porsche LED Matrix design headlights with X-Sight, and they're in the black housing. Okay, so moving to the side of the vehicle, this vehicle is equipped with the 911 Turbo S center lock wheels in the Aurum finish. You also have the PCCBs, which are the ceramic brake option, which is standard on the Turbo S. Not only does this have the ceramic brakes, this has the high gloss black, the ceramic brakes are usually a yellow brake caliper. This has the high gloss black finish, which is really a nice touch with the carbon fiber mirrors, carbon fiber mirror option, and the carbon fiber roof option as well. You do have the air inlets on this vehicle, which are exterior color match in the Python green, and also the rear side skirt there is exterior color matched as well. All right, moving to the rear of the vehicle, you actually have, this is the heart of the vehicle. So this is a 3.8 liter flat 6 twin turbocharged engine that produces 640 horsepower and 590 foot-pounds of torque. So what does that mean? That means that this vehicle can do 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. So looking at the prior generation, which is the 991.2 or 991.2, that's 60 more horsepower and 37 more foot-pounds of torque. So we always ask ourselves, how can the vehicle get better? And it really blows your mind when you drive this vehicle and just knowing, the prior generations, all the cars are awesome, but Porsche always finds a way to just improve, little improvements here and there. And it really always just raising the bar. So now we're getting to the rear of the vehicle. You actually have the sport exhaust option now available on the 911 992 Turbo and Turbo on the 911 Turbo S. So this vehicle has this sport exhaust, which is the dual round tips. You could actually press the button to open the valves to make it louder or more quiet. It's kind of hard to quiet this thing up, but if you're not aggressive on the gas pedal, it will be more docile, and if of course you're on the pedal and leaning more on the gas, it's going to wake the vehicle up a little bit more, but that'll give you that louder rumble and the roar throughout the pipes. But you have the 4 parking sensors, which are going to be 1, 2, and then 3, and then of course on the outside the 4th You also have the rear view camera, which is going to be the surround view that this car is equipped with, which is an option. So you have the surround view and also, of course, the rear view camera, which is standard. So on the PCM, it's going to actually show both. You'll be able to see the surround view and the rear view camera side by side right there. And that's going to be also integrated with the front and rear parking sensors. So you can see if there's something in front and rear, all 360 around. And then you also have the sonar that's going to, also let you know, like, hey, there's an object here if it's something that you're overseeing or you're missing. And then you have the connecting taillights now on the Turbo S. And then, of course, the emblems here are more of a like a 3D, three-dimensional. And of course, the reactive spoiler, which is going to raise by itself. It's more downforce for the rear suspension at higher speeds. Really just makes the vehicle squat and holds the rear suspension down, forces it to a lower point there. The grille slats on this vehicle have the optional exterior color match option, which I think really just pops on the Python green. And of course, it's turbo, so it's a wide body vehicle. Here we are. This is the interior of the all-new 2021 911 Turbo S. So this vehicle is equipped with the full leather black Bordeaux red interior. So you have full leather dash. This is all hand-stitched deviated stitching here. You also have the Burmeister premium sound. This is the heated multifunction carbon fiber steering wheel. So this is the matte carbon fiber. And then, of course, the Sports Chrono, which is standard on the 911 Turbo S. So you can change the drive mode, and I'll get into the details of that here shortly. This also has the AC vents in the exterior color, which is Python green, along with the inlay, interior inlay is also Python green as well. So you have the heated seats, ventilated seats, also have the Porsche crest embossed on the leather of the center console. So first and foremost, right away, you just noticed all the nice new technology in the Porsche 911 992. So you have the much more upgraded navigation. It's going to show the Google Earth maps. I'm going to change that to show the satellite maps here shortly. This vehicle is equipped with a Porsche InnoDrive, which is going to actually use a lot of technology and tie a lot of key features together, kind of just to really almost just about drive itself with the adaptive cruise control. Still have to have your hands on the wheel, but the sensors and the cameras also work together with the satellites from the navigation. So that's going to read the signs on the road, let the vehicle know exactly what the speed is that you're on the road that you're on, and all the navigation and so forth is going to tie together the traffic and road conditions, which will pretty much pilot the vehicle when the adaptive cruise control is on. That's going to operate the InnoDrive. You still have to keep your hands on the wheel, and so here, right side of the tachometer, it's going to actually show the navigation. Like, as you can see, I just went to the Google Earth maps, which just looks amazing. You can see the cars, you can see the pools and trees and all that cool stuff on both navigation maps there. So right side of the tachometer, I can actually change the screen just by scrolling up or down here, and that will show your trip, vehicle general information. So your fuel, it's going to show the water temperature, oil temperature, and battery voltage. And then now you actually have 4 drive modes. There's 5 drive modes now. So there's wet for if it's raining outside, optimal driving for the wet conditions, and then there's normal, your sport mode, sport plus, and then your individual setting, which you can custom tailor to your liking. So this is actually show here. So if you wanted to have the spoiler and the bladder raise manually, you can set that under individual setting, and then custom tailor your chassis as well, so normal and sport. So pretty cool. And then also, if you press the center button here, you also still have the 20-second sport response, which is like the push to pass. Also going to give you that aggressive downshift on the as you're coming off the off ramps. So as I keep scrolling, it's going to show your power performance. So that's going to show the RPM and then which lap you're on, tire pressure, all-wheel drive. This is drive distribution. It's going to show what's really putting the power down to the wheels. Being that the 911 Turbo S is a all-wheel drive vehicle, typically 80% power to the rear wheels, 90% to the rear wheels. That's going to there's so many different variations depending on the weather and road conditions. And then you also have a G-force meter just in case you want to find out how many G-forces you could pull in this vehicle. I mean, just super awesome. You also have the sports chrono, which is going to really be the clock for lap times. And this is going to also show here your night vision, because this vehicle is equipped with night vision as well. So you have the night vision assist, and then back to the navigation. You have your voice command here. This actually has the wireless Apple CarPlay, so that's another awesome feature. Just way more technology, and we're getting with the times. And Porsche is just, you know, I mean, it's you always ask yourself, how could these cars get any better when you look at the 991.2 and, you know, prior Porsche vehicles. But you know, looking at the 992 now, you're like, okay, I see how it got much better. So yeah, here you go. So you actually have the front axle lift. These are also quick go-to buttons, and you could actually turn on the PDCC, which is Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, your sport exhaust, your front axle lift, and so forth. So this is going to allow me to change the screen. So this is showing the speed limit here, and then you can turn your assist on or off. And then this will also show your navigation, last route guidance and whatnot. So that way it's just really easy to pull up the prior navigation inputted destinations versus putting them in manually through the PCM there. And then you have the Alcantara headliner. This also has the Turbo S embossed on the headrest, and of course the fire extinguisher here. I mean, that's, you know, you're in a really high performance vehicle. This has that option, and the nice leather wrap steering wheel. You can do the optional Alcantara wrap if you wanted, but I think the leather on the Turbo S leather wrap steering wheel just feels good. The size of the steering wheel is just perfect. Also have the paddle shifters. For the 992, Porsche actually put the 8-speed PDK into the vehicle, so that really helps assist put the power down to the wheels. And then on this PCM here, so much this PCM can do actually. So your ambient lighting, you could actually change the interior lighting any color you want. So you actually have the green, there's the topaz blue, Atlantis blue, poppy red, dark orange, and then you have the warm white and then the cold white. And that'll allow you to adjust the total brightness. You could also adjust the brightness of the footwell, your center console, the rear, the doors, and then this will show all your assistance. So you have the Porsche Active Safe, you have lane change assist, illuminate the mirrors, let you know when there's a vehicle in your blind spot. There's also lane keep assist, which is at 40 miles per hour. The radar in the front is actually reading the lines on the road. So if you're departing out of the lane, you'll actually hear it, automated chime. But the active lane keep assist is actually going to kind of steer the wheel and kind of keep you in between the lanes. And of course you have the dual climate control, so you can custom tailor the temperature to your preference, both the driver and front passenger. There are heated seats and ventilated seats, and then your parking brake is now here versus above the left knee where it used to be in the past. So just really more convenient there. You do have the cup holder that comes out, and you also have the optional storage pouch there as well. Another cup holder for the passenger. And you also have the leather wrapped steering column, which is also has the red deviated stitching. That's hand stitched to match the upper portion of the dashboard. Burmeister Premium Sound. The Burmeister Premium Sound is just top of the line. It's the absolute best, and It's crystal clear. You can hear the treble is refined, the bass is refined, and it's just crisp and as clear as it can get. For all music genres, I mean, Porsche, there is no substitute. Thank you for watching the video. Hit like and subscribe, and if you're ever in the dealership, make sure you ask for me, Sherman Sales.